Welcome everyone to my little neck of the woods. I guess I'm gonna be making these videos uh, for as long as there's random topics to talk about. Uh, you know, things that might be on my mind or my heart, or just mundane, everyday sorts of things. News, anything that could or will pose a question. Um, I guess for today's video, my first video. Sorry if I pause. It's my first. um, I've come to the conclusion that fear, fear is just an illusion. Like when you were a kid, and 8 or 10, it's like you're amongst the dark and you're trying to play tag all by yourself. But in the dark, shadows are chasing you. It's like something really isn't there. If you took the time to stop and think real quick and say, hey, nothing's there right now. Nothing's near me. Nothing's behind me chasing me. Why am I running around in circles? So, I guess, me stopping for a second yesterday, getting off of work, thinking to myself, man, the amount of times I've let fear in my life dictate what I do, what I don't do, or how I do something or not do anything at all. Most of the time doing nothing at all, staying stagnant. Like being a shut-in, just staying in. Allowing yourself to become antisocial. A fear of not being able to do something, or something not being there. Or, with me personally, it would be like, what the hell am I going to mess up next? I just did this, or didn't do that. It's all that's going to do is happen again because I'm this way. So let me back out of hanging out with friends this time. Not going to this function, whatever, and most of my friends or family can say, hey, they probably plan more than I plan as far as events or hangouts. So then it would be like me going, instead of me thinking about what they did or what they set aside to then plan for whatever this hangout or function is for all of us, instead of me thinking that way, I'm going, what the hell am I going to mess up? What am I going to bring to the table that's screwed up? So then I go, well, I'm just not going to allow myself to mess that up or screw it up. So let me come up with a sorry and excuse why I can't come. And then usually it was like my go-to at the time was, oh man, I'm having a bunch of diarrhea, I can't come. I'm stuck at home, I have explosive diarrhea. Sorry, I can't hang out. And what that does to you. And that's the littlest form of fear. Like when I say all of us allow fear in our lives in different ways, that's a true statement. Like in history, all of our fear of the unknown, But it's a double-edged sword if you think about it too, though, because then it's like, for some people, they use it as the perfect motivator. What am I going to do to put together ahead of time or build up because of this fear of whatever it may be? You know, for example, doomsday preppers. They set aside a specific apocalyptic scenario that may or may not happen, and then they devote years and years and years of, let's just say, it could be an obsession. You know, I'm not going to take any standpoints. I'm not trying to be negative here. I mean, for an example, someone can have it as a unhealthy obsession, and their one apocalyptic scenario could be, I believe in statewide governmental collapse on a civic level, and our financial stability will collapse. And then they build a survival method around that end day scenario. And they, you know, may have things like bug out bags for everyone in their family or friends or people that are planned for them to go out if and when that situation happens. And then you have people, like I was saying about myself, you know, like the fear that you're basing the fear on becomes an excuse for what you don't feel like doing. And instead of thinking of what the other people did or went through or are going through, you stick yourself on being stuck of yourself. You're thinking only about yourself. So then thinking about yourself and obsessing over that fear, allowing yourself to be selfish, making excuses, instead of replacing that fear with compassion. And having that compassion by simply, for me, thinking, hey, my buddies plan this event out. What did they set aside in their day-to-day that they decided not to do for this event or hangout thing? Instead of going, oh man, it's all about me. I'm gonna mess something up. I fuck things up. So I'm having a bunch of diarrhea I really don't have. So I can't come. So then what am I gonna do by saying that excuse and telling them I can't come? What am I gonna do? Sit around? Sit, do nothing? Sit and stew in my own self-pity? Wallow in, oh, woe's me, what I'm not accomplishing, what I haven't accomplished, what thing I just messed up? Which, let's be honest, the number one thing of being human being is you're always gonna mess something up. There's always a mistake you're gonna make. But it's like how you learn from that mistake you made. You fell down, but then how are you gonna get back up? It's not how you fell down. What are you gonna do to get back up? And use that as your way of learning from our mistakes. So, you know, from my little neck of the woods to yours, let me know in the comments below if you liked this, you didn't like it, what I can do better, what you want me to talk about. Do you want to see this as a part 2? Do you want me to pose more questions? Talk about myself more? Let me know. See where this thing goes. See where this rabbit hole goes. All right, friends. Remember, question everything.